personal opinion, Ulysse Nardin does not always get the credit they are due as a watch manufacturer. I bet most of you watching this video are not aware that Ulysse Nardin is an independently owned, vertically integrated manufacturer, among the rare few who are able to build their watches fully in-house. Over the last 22 years, the brand has become a haven for outside-of-the-box and highly technical designs. Long ahead of the curve, their first Freak watch in 2001 was the first watch to use silicon in its movement, something other brands are just getting around to doing today. Today, Ulysse Nardin pays tribute to their pioneering work with silicon with a new Blast Free Wheel Marquetry flying tourbillon watch that uses silicon not only in the movement, but on the dial as well. The 30-meter water-resistant 18-karat white gold case, like other Blast models, stands out with its multifaceted lugs that richly alternate between hairline brushed and mirror-polished finishes. Looking at the sides of the case, you will notice the top of the lugs slope down into a caseback, leaving the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock side of the case exposed. With an ultra glass box sapphire crystal, you are able to appreciate the dial and the movement components visible on the dial from all angles. As striking as the case is, the dial is what will ultimately catch your eye first. Comprised of 103 slivers, Ulysse Nardin artisans painstakingly hand-set each of the silicon pieces into the dial, a puzzle that takes extreme dexterity to complete. One wrong move and the fragile silicon slivers can blemish or break. Each blue sliver of silicon alternates between micro-precise matte and mirror-polished surfaces. Interestingly, the matte slivers are 0.3 millimeters thick, and the polished slivers are 0.35 millimeters thick, again reiterating how fragile these slivers are during the setting process. The in-house UN 176 flying tourbillon caliber is a baffling and beautiful movement, with the movement components visible on the front seemingly floating over the dial without any visible attachment to the surface. At 12 o'clock is the decorated flying barrel, with a mainspring beneath that can store a full 7 days of power reserve. At the 2 o'clock position is a decorated winding wheel, and beneath it, at the 4 o'clock position, is a power reserve indication. The indication remains static, with the rotating bands beneath it revealing the amount of stored energy, 3 bars signaling it is fully wound, and a single bar revealing it is low on energy. At 8 o'clock is the reduction gear, at just above 9 o'clock the power reserve differential, and just above that, the intermediate wheel. Lastly, at the 6 o'clock position is the flying tourbillon, with the Ulysse anchor constant escapement comprised of 45 components. Its complex design, which challenges the notions of a traditional escapement, delivers a perfectly even impulse on the balance wheel no matter the status of its power reserve. And of course, the balance wheel and hairspring are made of silicon, highly resistant against magnetism. While there is an exhibition caseback, it does not really exhibit the movement. Everything you need to see is on the dial side. But what it does show beneath is a full blue silicon wafer, which again pays tribute to and elevates the material in a novel way. The watch is compatible with other Blast tourbillon straps as well, but it's offered with 2 integrated straps. One, a blue waterproof rubber strap with a velvet effect, and the other, a blue alligator leather strap that are each secured to the wrist via the provided 18-karat white gold deployment buckle. Look, it goes without saying this watch is not for everyone. Its price tag of $137,200 US is not in everyone's budget. But for those who can afford to spend such a figure, this Ulysse Nardin Blast Free Wheel Marquetry is an absolute flex in my opinion. The fact that its design is both highly technical while also very visually stunning and artistic is reflective of how Ulysse Nardin's distinct mastery in watchmaking can yield a watch unlike anything else in the industry. No other watch has ever given silicon such a platform, both in function and visual beauty. It has an irrefutable wow factor that will definitely have onlookers curious and wanting to know more. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the Time+Tide channel for all the latest watch news, reviews, and content. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.